Well, June is Pride Month, and the Fairness Campaign advocates for those in the LGBTQ plus community.
Joining us now is Executive Director Chris Hartman. Thanks for being with us, Chris.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
We were talking a little before, and you do a lot of work with the Fairness Campaign. So what is the mission of the Fairness Campaign overall?
Well, we've been working since 1991 in Kentucky for LGBTQ civil rights all across our Commonwealth. We originally fought to get some of the first fairness ordinances in the state. Louisville passed a discrimination law to protect LGBTQ people in 1999. Lexington passed a comprehensive fairness law that same year, 1999. So that's 23 years ago. And for a long time, we only had a couple of cities that protected LGBTQ folks from discrimination. But today, there are 23 Kentucky communities all across our Commonwealth who have stepped up to say LGBTQ folks are going to be accepted and affirmed in our community, and they've passed local fairness ordinances. Of course, we also work in Frankfort to fight against anti-LGBTQ laws, and we try to advance good laws in the state capitol as well.
So you're up to 23 different communities across Kentucky, but you want more to join.
Well, we need more to join because 23 Kentucky communities may sound like a lot, but it only covers about a third of our state. That means that nearly 70 some odd percent of Kentuckians still live in a place where LGBTQ discrimination is legal today. And that's not enough. 30% of the Commonwealth is not enough protected from discrimination. So we want to see one statewide fairness law that'll cover everyone equally across the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Right, and June being Pride Month, the celebrations are really growing. Tell us more about that.
Well, I can't tell you the way the progress has exploded. There are 20 plus Pride festivals all across Kentucky now. You know, when I started at the Fairness Campaign in 2009, there was only the Kentuckiana Pride Festival in Louisville, and Lexington's festival started in 2008. So there were only two at that point in time, and now we've just exploded exponentially all across the Commonwealth. This past weekend, we were in Murray, Kentucky for Pride, the very first Mount Sterling Pride. The previous weekend, Paducah, all the way to Pikeville. We've got Pride festivals from now through the end of October, and you can learn about them at fairness.org/KYPride.
So it's grown exponentially just since you've been there.
Oh my heavens! I mean, if you'd told me where we'd be a decade ago, looking at it now when I started at Fairness, I mean, we still didn't have marriage equality, in Kentucky or across the nation. Things have just ramped up exponentially in the past probably 5 or 6 years, and the change has been dramatic. But unfortunately, the pushback has also been dramatic. As we've gotten more acceptance, more visibility, more rights, we've seen greater attacks against the LGBTQ plus community, and that's why our work is so important in the state capitol in Frankfort.
Now, if people want to support the work that you're doing, volunteer or donate, where do they go for more information?
Well, fairness.org. We've had that website forever. We got in pretty early. It's probably our most valuable asset. Fairness.org, of course, social media. You can find us on Twitter or Facebook, the Fairness Campaign. And there are lots of ways to get involved, including volunteering with us at a Pride where you live. If there's a Pride festival in your hometown, first, if we don't know about it, we want to know about it. And second, we're going to be at it. And we'd love to have folks help us by volunteering.
All right, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate you.
Thank you.